The moment my foot hit the ancient cobblestones of the Camino de Santiago, I felt the weight of my world pressing down on my shoulders. Just months before, I had lost everything: my job, my partner, and the sense of purpose that had once fueled my days. The Camino wasn't just a path, it was my lifeline. Each dawn broke with me lacing up my worn-out boots, the sun painting streaks of hope across the sky as I took my first steps, determined to leave behind the echoes of my past. As the miles stretched on, I found myself shedding more than just physical weight. Every step was a silent meditation, a rhythm of release and renewal. I walked alongside strangers who soon became friends, each with their own stories of heartache and healing. Together, we shared laughs under starlit skies and tears in rain-soaked chapels. The Camino taught me that vulnerability isn't a weakness but a strength, that sharing my burdens made them lighter, like stones tossed into the flowing streams we crossed. One afternoon, as I stood atop a hill overlooking the expansive Spanish countryside, a sense of clarity washed over me. The view was breathtaking, but it was the journey that had transformed my soul. I realized that the true pilgrimage was not measured by the miles I walked but by the burdens I chose to release. The path had shown me that life's tragedies are but chapters in a story, not the entire narrative. It was the journey within, a quiet revolution of spirit, that truly mattered. By the time I reached the Grand Cathedral in Santiago, I was no longer the shattered person who had started this trek. I had discovered resilience in the face of despair, and hope in the ashes of loss. The Camino had taught me that triumph isn't found in the absence of struggle but in the courage to face it head-on. As I stood in the square, surrounded by fellow pilgrims cheering and embracing, I knew that the real victory was not in the destination but in the transformation of my heart.